firstly, the statement spiritual bypassing is a tautology because the words spirituality and bypassing are synonyms. Why do I say this? Because spirituality centers the unity and interdependence of all nature. And therefore, in its purest application, it is the bypassing of all the institutions of separateness and domination. Therefore, the true renunciant is the paragon of spirituality. And on several occasions in my seeking, but also randomly, I have met some sages or mystics or hermits and hermitesses in remote places in the world, sometimes in monasteries, sometimes in the desert or mountains. Uh, so I'm not necessarily talking about people in organizations or churches. And they often had nothing other than what arrived unasked. Some were not even owning clothes, wandering naked. Some never speak. Some never spoke. And some will never or would never touch money again. Some of them made me cry from the outpouring of love from their eyes. And other times I I'm sure I perceived a light from their presence and felt transformed. The point in saying this is that despite their apparent lack of social participation, I believe these unknown and unfamous and even unidentified souls do more to heal the world than they will ever receive credit for in this realm, and not that that matters to them. And may even be the very reason we have not yet exterminated ourselves. On the other hand, there is the real problem of selective bypassing or spiritual hypocrisy, whereby a so-called or self-proclaimed teacher, spiritual teacher, speaks of transcendence out of one side of their mouth to justify ignoring social injustice while colluding with their privilege and power for personal gain or sexual gratification or to build a financial empire out of the other side of their mouth, aka not bypassing the notion of separateness when it comes to securing their own success. And I'm talking about the teachers, especially white teachers, who sell millions of books commodifying indigenous wisdom of Black and Brown people and their sacred heritages while being too elevated to address the colonization and oppression of those whom they exploit. And so, to make that clearer and cautionary for seekers, I think that the term spiritual dissonance might be more accurate. That leaves that leaves most people, me included, in the middle of that spectrum, definitely involved in the affairs of the world. And I think it's our responsibility, if we want to grow spiritually, to sacrifice for one another until we know how to stop fighting the Earth Mother and not neglect injustice that's right in our face or pretend we see oneness when we really see multiplicity. So I'll end with this quote: "For everything you have missed, you have gained something else, and for everything you gain, you lose something." From Ralph Waldo Emerson.